So the trends in 2013 that I can foresee, or at least identify through the different markets in Europe, I think an important question that we'll have to face all is the impact of the different screens, because we've stopped talking about online marketing and we have started to move suddenly to what about this pad, what about the smart devices like the phone. We've seen TV moving rapidly into interactive screens as well. So now I would nearly say the cohabitation, the fact that we are crossed and surrounded in our world about different screens, and we tend to use them all simultaneously or at several different moments. And I think as a marketeer, and I see the advertisers and the agencies puzzled about what the impact of all that will be next year. Is it good, the multitasking? Is it empowering the brand connection or distracting the brand connection? How do we need to plan that into a strategy? How do we need to put that into a marketing communication strategy? Not easy, and I think that's one of the most important challenges for the industry next year, because all other parameters will move on. There will be more investment, there will be more penetration, there will be more devices coming up, but it's now more understanding how do you deal with this, and it glues everything together. All media is glued into one convergent environment of digital platforms. The content, when you see what publishers and media owners have done with their content, the content starts to be ready to be broadcasted on all these platforms. And I guess advertisers puzzled, measurement companies puzzled, agencies as well, trying to look on the best way to advertise on these platforms, because you can't expect from a little screen on a smartphone the same as on a big screen on a TV. And so that will be another challenge as well, to re-identify the right formats and integrate all of that into successful strategies. Consumers are there. We need now to not re-engage, but to reconnect at the right place with the right people. And that, I think, is a major challenge for 2013. Now, I've seen that despite the economical recession in 2011 and 12, we have managed to continue to sustain the growth of a double digit. And you will see 2011 we know was close to 15. I think we're going to end up again in 2012 close to the 15, maybe even to 20. It will depend on October, November, December, because from Jan until July, the growth was close to 20% on average all over Europe. Then people were a little bit concerned about August and September, and that was a trend that we could see everywhere, including in the UK, like strong markets like a British one. And everybody's now saying October, November, December will have an important impact on the overall results. But I think in 2012 and also in 2013, we will continue to sustain that growth of 15 to 20% and try to make some projections that will bring us very quickly close to, I think, a market share of something like 30% on average in Europe by the end of 2013. If we're there, I guess we will be everywhere in the countries a top one or top two kind of medium, where brands, agencies, consumers connect on a daily basis, and that's, I guess, will bring us close or above the 30 billion euros that will have been invested by the end of 2013 on digital platforms. So, great industry.